So one of the things I get asked about a lot is short-term rentals in and around Leadville. So people call me up, they're interested in a home. Hey, I want to buy this home. I want to rent it out short-term when I'm not there and then come up and use it when I can. Well, you might not be able to do that. It's important to understand what the short-term rental regulations are. And the first key to that is knowing if your property is in the city of Leadville or Lake County, because there's two different sets of regulations. So both of these have websites that I'm going to show you here. But in a nutshell, the city of Leadville currently has a cap on the number of short-term rental licenses they issue. So right now, the city has licenses capped at 12% of the housing units in the city, which is about 171. Currently, that list is capped out, so there's no permits available. However, the city will allow you to put your name on a waiting list once you own the property and you're ready to apply for a short-term rental license. You can't put your name on the list if you don't own the property already. I'll show you the website really quick here, I think. Here we go. So this is the City of Leadville short-term rental licensing page. You can see the address up here and check that out when you get a chance. It goes through the whole process of what you need to do in order to apply. The City of Leadville breaks owners up into, well, they break the permits into Class 1 and Class 2 permits. So a Class 1 permit is for someone who actually owns and occupies the house. It's their primary residence. So if you're a Class 1 license holder, if you live in the house full time and you just want to rent a room or perhaps an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, or rent the house, on a weekend when you're not there, that's not subject to the cap. So the cap is only going to apply to Class 2 owners and Class 1 owners who want to rent more than one unit on their property. It goes into some of that on the website if you look at it. But the main takeaway here is that you may not be subject to the waiting list if you're looking at renting your primary residence. A lot of people are not doing that. A lot of people want to buy a home in Leadville. They might be from somewhere else and they just want to use it when they come up, make income from it when they're not up there. That's typically a Class 2 license, and that's definitely subject to the wait list. So if you get a chance, go to this website, look it over. If you're in the city of Leadville, they've got a lot of great information on here. If you need help, they have phone numbers on here where you can contact someone at the city. Now, if your property's in the county, that's a whole different set of rules. So City of Leadville website isn't going to do you any good. So in that case, you're going to want to go to the Lake County website where they also have a short-term rental page. Now, with the county, there's currently a moratorium on short-term rental licenses. So you cannot get a short-term rental license unless you're an owner. Well, I believe that's my understanding that you still get it if you're the primary, it's your primary residence and you're just wanting to rent out, one unit. Now, the moratorium in Leadville expires at the end of February. So right now they've been having some planning meetings. You'll see details on that at the bottom of this page here, the moratorium timeline. They just had a big meeting on January 9th and had a town hall, presented some of their plans, had community feedback. Well, at the end of February, there'll be a new decision on what they're going to do. It sounds like what they're going to do is they're also going to have a cap that's probably going to be a similar number, around 170 permits or so as the city. All the details of that will be worked out. But everything they've talked about with the county has carved out an exception for primary residents, primary homeowners. So if it's your primary residence, you want to rent it out, you live here in Lake County, you're still going to have that ability just for one unit on your property. That can be your house or an ADU. but you can't do both. If you want to do 2 units on one property, now you're going to be subject to the cap and any waiting list that might be in place. So hopefully these websites and this little video have been helpful for you. If you have questions, feel free to call me. I talk to people every day about this. We do have some properties in town right now that would make great rentals if you can get the license. And of course, if you're looking to move to Leadville, great, love to help you out. Feel free to check out my website at buyyourmountainhome.com or give me a call. Look forward to talking with you soon.